racial problem, only Islam can solve. Everybody must become Muslim. I know it sounds like a far-fetched thing. Imagine, you say this guy is, daydreaming or what. But Allah is telling you in the Quran, He has given you a deen, a way of life. He said, لِيُزْهِرَهُ عَلَى الدِّينِ كُلِّهِ. A deen, a way of life that is to master, overcome and supersede them all. Bulldoze them all. And I believe that. Allah tells me that, and Islam gives you the solution. There is a problem of race in this country. Biggest problem. Racism. We are all racist, you know that. To some degree. We might not be as bad as a white man, but we can't say we are free from that sickness. Nobody can say. The Malay, he feels he's better than the color. No? Yes. Don't lie. The Konkani feels he's better than the Malay. No? In your heart and mind. Maybe we don't say so. This is the nature of man. All of us are like that. We are all sick. We are all sick. Some more sick than the other. Solution. Allah gives it to us in the Quran. We make everybody to accept that. And we program ourselves with that. That sickness will decrease. Allah says, Ya Yuhannas, O mankind, Inna khalaqnakum min zakarin wa untha. So most certainly, we have created you all from a single pair of a male and a female. وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ شُعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلًا. And it is we who have made you into nations and tribes. What for? To discriminate against one another? No. He says, Allah says, لِتَعَارَفُوا, that you may recognize one another. These are convenient labels. This Ahmad is a Konkani, this Ahmad is a Malay, this Ahmad is a Surti, this Ahmad is a Nigerian, this Ahmad is a Zulu, this Ahmad is a Xhosa, this Ahmad is a Bura. No, these are convenient labels. So we can recognize, look, your forefathers invented it. The Malay. These surnames you carry, how did you carry? Same, for identity. You see, the white man enslaving your great-grandfathers, brought them from Indonesia, from Malaysia. You can't even practice, you can't even pray like this. So you have to do things in secret, in hiding. This man's house, that man's place, that farm, that day, you have to run around like wild bucks. That's how you did it. But when you meet in those conditions, to bacha the Quran, Yasin Sharif, Allah's names, you want to know who's who. You say, what's your name? You say, Yusuf. And you? Say, Ibrahim. You? Dawood. You? Muhammad. You? Yusuf. You? Muhammad. You? Dawood. Right, but now how do you know who's who now? We're talking about this Yusuf. So which Yusuf? I said that Yusuf is a which one? It's a guy who worked for Fenter, man. So he becomes Yusuf Fenter. That Muhammad, he works for Hendrix. Hendrix has enslaved him. Here's Muhammad Hendrix. Can you see that? For identity. Now we have to give Yusuf. How many Yusufs? We had to give the identity. We said, look, this is Yusuf Hendrix, this is Yusuf, and this is Johnson. Yusuf Johnson, and this is Yusuf. So that is how convenient labels you created for yourselves to recognize one another. Allah Bari Ta'ala on a global scale, He created convenient labels, different people, so we can recognize them. But we all have a sickness. Who is better among the lot now? I say we, my nation, my nation. I'm a Surti. We say we are the Aryans, a master race. We conquered India 5,000 years ago, my forefathers. My nation belongs to that Morarji Desai, the guy who was ruling India, Prime Minister. Nehru's nation, that's my nation. If I was not a Muslim, I'll be boasting, I'm an Aryan, Arya. So this sickness is there. For 5,000 years, the thing is there. We are being programmed. 5,000 years, the same sickness. We are better than the other fellow. In my village, our villagers, every villager feels he's better than the other villager. There's a river in between. I won't give my daughter to the guy on the other side, because that's like a foreign country. On the other side of the river, Salt River, one side is another nation, another side is another nation of Malays. Can you imagine? This guy on the west side, he won't give his daughter to the guy on the east side. That's how we were in India. So this is there. Everybody feels. The German feels he's topmost. The Englishman feels he is topmost. The Buddha feels he is the topmost. Everybody feels he is the topmost. You know that? This is the sickness of man. This is how man feels. To give him happiness, consolation. So what are you going to do about that sickness? So Allah is telling you, he said, no, these are all false standards. Standard acceptable in His sight, He said, Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. Most certainly, the noblest in Allah's sight is he who is the best in conduct. Not black or white, not Konkani or Malay, not Arab or Ajam, the best in conduct. So, this is the only standard. He says, don't drink. Now, it doesn't say, you Indian Muslim mustn't drink. No. It says, the whole of humanity, don't touch that abomination. It's an abomination of Satan's handiwork. Don't gamble. It doesn't say the Muslim mustn't gamble, the others must. It's, no. Nobody. People don't gamble. So in other words, a happier community. No drinking, no gambling, no fortune telling, no idol worship. So Islam has a solution to the problem of race. Nobody has it. No other nation, no other system has the problem of race. Islam has the solution. So I said, look, accept Islam.